Hey, come on over, guys. Have a seat. I want to talk to you about a few things. Don't worry, nobody's in trouble. I just want to go over a few things that have been on my mind lately. The other day, I got my YouTube partner email, just like every other month. It kind of generally goes over your statistics. I guess that's kind of nice to get, unless you're a narcissist and you check your stats every single day and you know exactly what they are anyhow. I don't know, teach his own. But anyhow, I got the email, and I usually don't mind them much attention, and this time I opened it, and I only uploaded 4 videos over the past month. And that's not really a good thing. Really, my number should be like between 12 and 16, and that's what I need to be doing right now, especially if I want this to eventually be my job, and that's the long-term goal here. I think this is going to be a little different today, and that's okay. That's exactly why I'm doing this video, and that's exactly the path that I'm on right now. I'm sure you saw the title, Motivation and Milestones. This really got me thinking about a lot of things, and really over the last few days, this video is way different from what it started out as, and that's okay. Because right now I'm on my own personal spiritual journey with FPV. And that's part of the problem with only having a handful uploads over the past month. I mean, I've been going through some things personally, and we all do. My original goal this summer, this was supposed to be Derek's summer of FPV. I wanted to travel all the places and meet all the people, and that just simply isn't happening. I mean, I didn't even make it to the Boston Tea Party, and that's practically down the street. But I mean, what are you gonna do? The motor in the Jeep decided that was it, had enough. You know, that put a huge financial burden on me. Having to pay for the parts and the time it took to rebuild the engine and the stress it created with work and not being able to help my clients, and you know, these people rely on me, but I rely on that vehicle, and I have to have it working right, or I can't do my job. And this just started a snowball throughout the duration of the summer, which has literally led to where we are right now. And well, let's back up a little bit. I mean, there's some things that should have been completely awesome. Let's get into the motivation and milestone part. This is much more than a sport or a hobby. It's a way of life, you know, especially if you do it right. And that's so much more than just the physical activity of flying. And so frequently, we have these goals that we achieve, and I think one of the reasons that FPV is so much fun and it's so addictive is because we frequently reach these milestones, and it feels really good. And ultimately, isn't that the drug that we're after anyway? Maybe a little bit of adrenaline, and hitting that milestone feels real good too. Even simple things like flying your first battery in angle mode without crashing. That's a big day. And then time goes on, and eventually you fly that battery in acro mode. And that feels great. Maybe you want to share your content on YouTube, and you've got your first 100 subscribers, which is that is the hardest number to achieve. You're on your own. Nobody helps you. You need to do that first 100 by yourself. And that's a big accomplishment, and that's something to be proud of. I know in the grand scheme of things, it seems small, but look at the size of our community. And really, it's these people that matter, right? This is what makes this sport and this activity great. It's the people, right? It's not flying. It's not building. We have this one thing in common, and the way it unites us, after a short period of time, I've met people that I'm proud to say are going to be lifelong friends now. And that's a really good thing. how many times in life are you going to experience something like this, really to the capacity of what FPV is? It's wonderful and it's amazing. Anyway, back to the soul searching. I've been having a hard time lately. I've been really busy. Work's been out of control, which is, it's good and it's bad. It's bad because it takes time away for me to be able to do the things I love. And some of that is to be able to fly and create content. And the stress that's created has made it hard for me to make that content. You know, I'm sitting on a month's worth of film videos that just need to be edited and posted. I have all kinds of stuff. I have builds that are done that should have videos up, and they're not up. Some of them probably aren't even going to see the light of day. And it's just that I can't bring myself to do it with everything. Everything just compounds and you feel this burden on your shoulders. Well, back to Milestones. Today is kind of a big day, at least for me. I've been on a little bit of a journey lately. And let me explain this journey. I started flying FPV almost 2 years ago. I've been flying the race quads for almost 3 years. My first quad was a Wizard with the Naze 32 flight controller, clean flight, all of that. And I remember when I first started FPV and seeing the top guys and everybody, they're flying these top-of-the-line KISS systems. And I understand it's supposed to be simple and it's supposed to be for everybody, but it is expensive. And as a beginner, I mean, in some cases, it's hard to justify the cost of, $10 Racer Star motors, which after a while you realize aren't worth the money. And after a period of time, you would never even consider buying those. Well, I have recently reached mostly a significant accomplishment for myself. I have in my hands my first full-blown KISS build, and I'm going to fly it today. Originally, my goal was to have a full-blown Alien, but I didn't go that route. This is a Reverb with the KISS V2 flight controller, 32 amp ESCs, Unify VTX, Crossfire, and the Rotor Riot run cam for video, and also the nice shiny Drib motors. I'm going to fly this thing today, and I am so psyched. And I think that's where I'm going to leave this. I don't think I covered everything I wanted to, but I think that was pretty good. I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. If you guys are having trouble yourself, hit me up. We can chat. That's why I'm here. This is my job. I'm here for you guys. I can't do what I love if it's not for you. Don't forget that. But I'm going to get warmed up on the hype train. I'm so glad she's home. She got a little beat up on the Cyclone Challenge, but we're going racing this weekend. So there's going to be a lot of flying this weekend. Hopefully I'm going to get a few videos out. But with all that said, I'm getting in my warm-up batteries, and I'm flying the KISS machine. I don't know what's going to happen. I've already had a little bit of an incident doing a hover test. We'll see. Anything goes. Hopefully I'm still in a good mood when I close this video out. Okay. Alright, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Wow. 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 I just finished my first battery through this FPV, and I had to take a second to record this. This is the best feeling quad that I have ever flown in my entire life. It is crazy smooth. The powers in these motors is insane, and I haven't done any tuning to this at all. This thing is probably barely flyable right now. I have no idea what I'm doing with KISS. I have no idea what the values are for the rates and the PIDs. I'm literally just winging it. My RC rate definitely needs to come up. I'm not sure how much I should bump it up yet. I've been playing with the rate converter program and all that, and I tried to match my existing rates, but it is a little slow mid-stick, so that's got to be made faster. But other than that, I am blown away. I really can't believe how good this thing flies. I don't know what I've been doing all this time. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. I'm going to get a few more batteries through this before I'm done today. I'm not going to do any software changes. So let's get a little bit more flying in before we leave here. This thing has actually blown my mind. The amount of technology that is packed into these components and the way everything works together, I am so sold that I can't even put enough emphasis on that statement. I can't wait to get a couple more of these flight controllers, and I'm definitely gonna save my pennies, and moving forward I'm gonna be going full-blown KISS builds. God, it's just, I was a little concerned about things at first. I'm still not a fan of maybe, and I might be wrong, but to me it seems like there's somewhat of a lack of configuration. And I just may not know yet. An example of that is how you can configure your buzzer in Betaflight. I don't want this thing beeping when I plug it in. That's freaking annoying, but it does. So I'd like to be able to fix some things like that. I definitely need to get a handle on the rates. I can fly it, but it's not ideal. And I probably need to tweak the PIDs a little bit. Maybe I'll do some more of that tomorrow, chasing some planes. Actually, you know what? Maybe this would be a great candidate to try to get some smooth plane footage going. Alright then, well, I've been getting eaten alive the whole time I'm here, and quite honest, I've had about enough. It's really hard to fly juicy when you've got a mosquito in your ear, and if you don't believe me, try it sometime. I think the moral of today's video is don't give up. If you have lack of motivation, try to find something new that can inspire you. Maybe somebody can inspire you. Maybe I can be your inspiration. If you need to have that conversation, hit me up. I'm more than happy to do it. But that's it. I'm packing up this mess, and I'm getting out of here. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.